Hey guys, welcome back once again, and thank you Discord for so rudely interrupting my intro. And also the sim making a really weird noise in the background. This one's for you. So today I thought I'd mix it up ever so slightly. Now, I really like the concept of house flipper and the whole like refurbishing a house more than necessarily building a house. So I thought today let's make a different kind of sim. Let's make them a bit quirky. Let's make them a bit strange. Let's buy them a house that is already pre-built and let's redecorate with the cash that we've got. Like, let's call it the Sims House Flipper, shall we? Because that's pretty much what I'm trying to achieve here. So let's get started. Let's just jump straight on in and let's make ourselves a funky little sim, shall we? So let's go. Do I want to go an elder? That could be... No, because I'm torn, because like, what if I then want to play with them? If they're an elder, I don't get to play with them for long. I could just do an adult or a young adult. Why is this such a hard decision? It's literally question one. I'm gonna be here for weeks. I've got somebody whose career is a painter. They're skilled up in painting as well. Also cooking skill and standard starting funds. So that is a-okay. They're also a foodie. They're outgoing and they are creative. Okay, their little special bonus perk is Muser as well. Okay, let's randomize their names, shall we? Nikita and Powers? I mean, I just automatically think of Austin Powers when I say that name, so maybe not Powers. Looney. Let's go Looney. Okay. Step one, I think we want to mix up these clothes. Just something a little bit more funky. I do actually really quite like this dress. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't lie to you, I wouldn't do that here. Just trying to think of which one would go best. Maybe it is too over the top. Okay, this wasn't my plan anyway, taking you guys through every single step of the way. So let me just quickly get their clothes and sort this person out and I will be right back. Okay, so this is Nikita Looney in her... I'll just take you through her outfits. Every day. Formal, because very formal. We go hardcore here. Athletic. Nighttime. She had shoes on, but I was like, no thank you. We're not sleeping in shoes. Does anybody ever sleep in shoes? Like, surely that's not a thing, right? I've heard, like, even socks weirds me out. Like, no, I don't want to sleep in socks. Thank you. Unless it's freezing cold. We've got our party wear, just a casual party. You know, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. So Nikita Looney, done and dusted. She's a young adult. She's a painter. She's a little bit quirky. Yes, I'm talking about you. Okay, so let's go, shall we? I actually kind of like doing that storytelling mode of it sometimes because it makes me do things that I wouldn't usually do. Like, I wouldn't usually select that hairstyle. I wouldn't usually select kind of some color combos and body types. So it's nice just to mix it up ever so slightly. As well as sometimes you get, like, given a whole heap of cash at the start, which is beautiful. Let's start this bad boy in fall, shall we? Ooh, now where do we want to do? I've recently just got the university pack, but I don't think I want to do it there. Maybe we could do it in Windenburg. Windenburg's kind of a funky place. If not Brittleton Bay. I always end up going Brittleton Bay. I don't know, I think it's my favorite town. What is everyone else's favorite town? Because I feel like I'm an absolute sucker for Brittleton Bay. They're all occupied. Can I go maybe I'll just have to buy a cheap starter home from the gallery and try and redo it. So this is the little, rectangle of a house that we have. Now I'm going to try and not change the actual outside of the house at all. I mean, why is that window not even with the rest of them? That's infuriating. I might change the windows and the doors and the outside coloration and maybe add a bit more of a patio, but I won't actually change any of the walls that are already there. So with that being said, let's just get in and actually delete every single thing that is here. Let's get rid of... Oh, no, not that. So I think I want to add a little bit more of kind of the patio onto the outside. Let's see, shall we? No, just a plain old square will be fine. I mean, that was technically a mistake, but I don't mind the look of it jutting out like that. I might be alone on that, but I don't actually mind that. So let's chuck in just some stairs so we get the gist of what's happening here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thinking back on it, no, I'm gonna leave the door where it was, but we'll make it a fancier door. That looks redonkulous. I feel like I'm gonna have to have like a one panel wide door. I just think that that's gonna have to do. Now I feel like maybe a cute log cabin. Let's decorate the outside. Let's see what we've got going. Ooh, like a nice little shanty shack. But I think I'd prefer something along the lines of that a little bit more. So if that is the case, I feel like I want it to look like a cabin in the woods. Pretty much. I don't want it to look like a nice starter home. Like, I want it to be semi-eclectic, a little bit strange, a little bit rustic on the outside as well. So let's go and get... No, I feel like they could nearly have like a slate style, rustic slate. I just feel like that can look really too repetitive. What's the color variations in that one? Actually, can you... I don't mind the look of that one. I don't think I've used it before. Okay, that's kind of cute. I'll settle with that. That's cool. Okay, let's chuck on a nice semi-rundown wooden door. I mean, that's just a plain old simple door, but I feel like a nice door. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Like, think of it as it was a nice little holiday home back in the day. Of course, it has now become a little bit rundown, a little bit rusty, a little bit rustic also. Oh, look at all the new stuff that I have. Please tell me that these are... Why are they not the right color? I just feel like I could nearly cover that with some funky greenery and it wouldn't matter if there's nothing on there. So I'm going to leave that and I'll come back to it at the very end if I need to. But we'll just see how we go. Okay, what's some old funky... I mean, I kind of like the look of that if they have like a nice brown that'd match. Just looks a little too wonky, if you get what I mean. Like, it's just not quite exactly what I'm after, but I don't know if I'll actually find exactly quite what I'm after. I mean, that could be better. I think I just want that to be nice and, like, low and, like, just touching. The trees around this area are actually infuriating me right now, and I cannot seem to look at the house correctly without it jumping up over the trees. And it is infuriating me, if you can't already tell. I do not like the roofing on this house. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Why is there no happy medium for what I want to do right now? Okay, but alas, I'm going to stop looking at the outside of the house. It's been like 30 minutes. I haven't even been inside. I'm going to stop looking at this. This is what we are working with on the inside. What have we got? A nice hardwood floor. I might even leave that, you know? What, we've only got $9,000 left to work with. This could be a mistake. Maybe I don't need as many windows as I have. You know what could kind of actually be cute there? A TV. So maybe we'll go TV, lounge room, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. We'll go with that maybe. We'll see how that goes. Okay, obviously I can't afford too much because, for obvious reasons, the TV is going to be pricey. $2,000 Doritos? No, we're going to have to go like the bottom of the line, but can we just like... make it large. Make it like real big. And we'll just have to bring it up off the ground a smidge. Okay, so let's get a nice little... I wonder if there is any kind of corner tables like that, because that'd be really funky. Actually, let's go see. Have we got some funky bedside tables that I might be able to tweak into a way that I need it? I mean, I kind of need to go like cheapest. 45. Maybe I could do that. I mean, that doesn't look great, but it kind of works for what I want it to do, which is hold this ginormous TV. Okay, so let's just get the basics of what we need in here. We also need a bed. Let's chuck in one of those. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Technically, she only needs a single bed, but I feel bad giving an adult a single bed. Because, I mean, if they want to get freaky deaky, if they want to invite somebody over, it's not very fair to not have something for them, you know? I mean, she can just have this bad boy. How much is it? $290? Okay, maybe I can splurge and get her something a little bit nicer. The double futon? Ooh, a used double futon? That seems really quite creepy. I don't mind the look of the non-double futon. Let's just see what colors they have. A nice grey. I mean, I feel like it could look really rustic on the outside and maybe not so rustic on the inside. I just would have liked a darker wood. Unless... Oh, there's one. That could work. Because, I mean, technically, she can have all the space she wants. She could have it on a funky angle. Just saying. Now the question is, do I really want a closed-in kitchen? No, I do not. So let's chuck up these walls and let's get rid of them. I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like I really want it to be like a funky old wooden shack. So I feel like I want the exact same paneling on the inside that I have the outside, and I also feel like maybe I can have that funky slate flooring. Like picture cabin in the woods level stuff. So let's just get some lights in before we go any further, and there is also a smoke alarm there that I don't want. So let's chuck in some lights because we can't really see much. Okay, so we've got 9 grand still, and I completely forgot to cover that up. Now, if that is the case, I don't actually have to have the TV there. So after all of my efforts of going to putting that in there, which was such a hard effort, I can probably actually put a really funky couch, which I think is what I want to do, because I do believe that there is. Now, I could be wrong. A nice, like, corner couch? Where have I seen that? What was that in? This one. Yes. See, that's what it's meant to be for. It's a perfect little spot. I think it's just that one, isn't it? Ooh, or there's that one. I kind of like the look of that one better. How much is that though? That's 900 and that's 500. I might have to go this one. I think there's only one dark wood. I think that's black and that's nice dark purples. We could do that. That's kind of funky, kind of cute. Kind of like that, not gonna lie. Okay, well that's got a nice little seating area now, which is perfect. That is fine and dandy, cotton candy. Now I've just got to think about where we want everything else. Like, I really don't mind it being completely open plan like this. I just feel like I'm changing my mind every single step of the way. Like, I feel like that could actually be a really cute bathroom now that I've put that in there. Maybe I do want the bathroom where it was. Okay. Well, do I get the award for the most indecisive person? I feel like I nearly do. So, look, congratulate me later. Let's just get this done. 2x5? Is that what it is? That's not too bad. We can totally work with that. Let's get ourselves a light in there just so we can see what we're doing. We also need a door, which I feel like, no, I can't put the same door that's on the front because that's going to be sneaky, peeky. That can be a really dingy door. I feel like that works. And where do we want? Yeah, I feel like a door there should be perfectly fine. Now that, if that is the case, we can go. I feel like they can at least have a semi-updated bathroom and stuff like that. So of course we can have a nice toilet, a nice shower, unless the baths are cheaper. I'm so happy by the almost invisi shower that we get with university. We can make this like a semi-funky shower. Don't mind the idea of having it there. Having like, can I have like, is there a glass partition or some kind of partition in general? Actually, unless I just put a half wall there, that could work, but I feel like there has to be, isn't there? What would that be in decorations maybe? Oh, actually there, that's pretty much perfect. Can somebody please explain to me why I can't put that rotate it any other way? Actually, let's see. Can I try and beat the system here? Can I chuck up a wall? Let's do that. Let's go back to decorations. Let's grab that partition, vertical beam. Let's do that. Now let's... Okay, just cheating the system left, right, and center. Look at me go. Now I feel like they should still be able to go in there, use that. That should be fine. That window is going to annoy me ever so slightly though, so let me just... Okay, they can just have a double window there, like that. Perfect. Then let's throw in the rest of the bathroom, which I think I need to be pretty careful about. So let's go toilets. Let's go the cheapest one we can get, which is the $250 one. We got a different coloration? No. I mean, we do, but I don't think I want those. Unless I kind of want to have it semi in the middle. I know that seems a bit absurd, but if I then have the... Hear me out. Why does that look so warped there? I don't know. I'm going to stop questioning everything and just accept it for who it is. The cheapest one. We've got colorations. Yeah, we do, but no. And then I will chuck up a nice little mirror. Just something not too crazy. Beautiful. Just like that. Splendid. Magnifi. Beautiful. And I kind of want to put in a little rug. Not going to lie. But I'm just always... How much is that actually? I really do need the cheapest rug. I mean, you know what? That's going to have to do. I've already got the bed down, so that's fine. So let's get the kind of kitchen underway, I guess. I kind of want this semi-open plan, which I think the kitchen over here will be fine. I actually feel like I want more of those partitions to kind of like block the bedroom a little bit. So let's put those in before I try and do the kitchen. I kind of really like that. I wonder if I had it on the other side, whether or not I could have it semi, like crisscrossed. Maybe we could just have like a kitchen, reading area, nice little snuggly nook out here, and then maybe in the bedroom I can have more of like a TV situation. That's if I've got the cash. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I need to stop worrying about that. Okay, so let's throw in the kitchen, shall we? Let's go kitchen. Let's see what counters we want. I feel like we're going to have to really go the cheapest counters that aren't the used ones. So they're 200 a pop. The used ones are 100 a pop. I feel like I could nearly splurge. Have I got a dark wood? Kind of like the idea of the fridge here and maybe Actually, maybe that stove there. I'm gonna have to go cheap and dingy. And fridge. I mean, we could just do a little fridge, really. How much is the difference? Oh, it's actually more expensive than the used one. Okay, the used one goes down a level. Okay, that'll do, won't it? Surely. I feel like I want the island counters of this. Actually, can I chuck in like a nice end one? Like a smidge back. Actually, I could technically just bring the fridge forward ever so slightly. That doesn't look too absurd, right? I mean, it's not perfect. It's far from perfect. Cheapest sink? I mean, I really would love that, like, raw industrial sink. I mean, I feel like I can make that work, right? I can splurge on that, can't I? How much was it? 200. It's barely anything more. Okay. I do kind of want hanging over ones, though. What? Wait, do we even have matching ones? What are these ones? Brohill? Why don't we have any matching ones? But this also means that I don't really need an eating area. I can just chuck some funky chairs there. So let's see what we've got. I don't mind the industrial ones. They're kind of funky though. But you got those in like a warmer wood? I just wish it wasn't a white top on those. I mean, I feel like this is the problem with The Sims, is I just want to mix and match all the little details and stuff, and you just can't. Okay. Perfect. And let's see if I can get like a nice bookcase maybe. I'm trying to think of what else we need. I'm actually willing to use like all $5,000, so let's see what we can do. Because there's a window there. I feel like I need to do something that maybe like you can still see the window through, so I feel like that one might be the best way to go. Is there a darker wood though? I don't know if I like the darker wood. I feel like a funky matte will be nice. Let's see what we've got here. I really like, so this one, but like sized up. Kind of like it in the greens. Not gonna lie. I just feel like that's a bit excessive. Okay, plus it's only 140 bucks. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh. What about like a zebra skin? How much is that? I feel like I could be getting expensive. 300. I kind of like the idea of like cowskin style rug, although that is incredibly huge. So more of like a naturally looking one. I just don't know if I'm here for zebra. Although zebra seems to be the running theme here. No, let's leave it with a zebra rug. I mean, it's weird, it's funky, it's fresh. Let's chuck over here. I mean, I don't have a lot of cash to do lots of little details. I've still got, what, $4,000, so that is okay. A coat hanger, and maybe like a little shoe rack or something. Just something little, nothing too fancy. Crinkle cut blinds. I mean, I could put blinds in this. Blinds would make it seem a little bit more realistic, wouldn't it? How much are they a pop? 55. I think I can afford that. Let's chuck in another rug in the kitchen though. Let's see what we can put in there. Oh, that is huge, but I like it. Ooh, I like that in the shower actually. Can I change the color of that to a deep dark wood? Try and match it? I don't mind that. It just kind of looks like it's a proper draining system a little bit better. Oh, completely forgot to put a shade on this one. Because technically she can watch the TV from her bed, if that is the case. So let's chuck in... Can I put a TV on a dresser? Go the antique one, kind of keep it in that theme. I actually feel like this chick would go perfectly in the new pack that they've announced, the eco living one or whatever it is. I feel like she'd love to upcycle stuff. Okay, let's chuck on a TV. I just want it placed in the middle. Like, is that too much to ask? Let's see if I can cheat the system here. So let's go, let's place you there. That is pretty much spot on, isn't it? That looks like it sits perfectly. Okay, I cheated the system. I'm happy with that. Let's chuck in some plants to celebrate, shall we? Ooh, what's a nice standing plant? You're kind of funky. I like the pot that you're in. I want something with a funky pot. Ooh, you could be cute at the front door. No, maybe a mirror. A nice mirror at the front door. Okay, I've talked myself into it. It's a mirror, and you guys can't stop me. So now, technically, she should be able to use that as a dresser as well as... Ooh, what do I want there? Do I just want another window, maybe? She could have 3 windows in her bedroom. Is there something else I could put there? Actually, I thought maybe she could have, like, an art easel, seeing she's a painter. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Maybe I can chuck that in the bedroom somewhere. What would that be under? We'll go the art easel and see what we can do there. Insufficient funds. $2,000. Okay, I feel like we've used a fair bit. I feel like I can't decorate to my heart's content. But I feel like just one more rug and I might nearly be happy with the inside of this house. Obviously, it's far from beautiful, but it's a nice little cabin in the woods. Somebody has, maybe it's been passed down generation to generation. Maybe it's somebody's dream. They've had enough of that big city life. They've just decided, no, screw it. You know what? I'm done. I'm out of here. Magic carpet? If I size that up, it's going to be too big as well, isn't it? Yeah. But maybe we could, like, chuck it over here. Half under the bed. Half near the easel. I like having things slightly off-center. Like, I just need one that's like the well-traveled rug, but not as big. Is that too much to ask The Sims? Like, I'd love that, but small. But apparently that's not a thing, and that's okay. Maybe we could put up... I don't actually have any artwork. I probably can't afford artwork, actually. She can decorate it herself when she finally gets in. I don't mind the lamps that I've put in. I can probably do with one less, though. I feel like that should still be okay. So she can sit on her seat, watch the TV. Sit on her seat, wow. Sit on her bed and watch her TV. I feel like something over there would be kind of cute, like a nice little bedside table of some kind. Okay, it's just not pretty, is it? Let's delete that, okay? Let's delete that also. Can we just put a flat roof? Can I, after all this time, actually that needs probably to come forward a smidge. Can I even do a flat roof? Do I have to do this and then go all the way down? Even that is still slightly angled, but I guess roofs, it would make sense to be slightly angled. Like, I think I'd prefer to have it smaller rather than larger. Shift that bad boy. Make sure all sides are covered with that. Yeah, perf. Okay, we've almost got $2,000 to try and furnish this little area here. I mean, I feel like something cute, like just a nice little outside chair would be perfect over here. Nothing too fancy, nothing too expensive, because we are getting remarkably low on cash. So let's... No, it's too tacky. I can't handle that. A lounge chair is kind of cute, but I don't think that that's probably that practical. $200 eaters? 70 and 40. Can I make that slightly darker? Like, I don't mind the look of just a little table like that. I feel like those chairs are probably slightly off like that. Let's chuck on, I don't know, a plant? We'll throw on a plant. Why not? Who's gonna stop us? Sure, we'll just go El Cheapo plant. Beautiful. The fact that doesn't line up with the window is actually going to frustrate me, I'm pretty sure. So let's put that in line with that. I mean, really, she could have like a nice floristry kind of area out here. That could be nice and cute. But that's just going to have to do for the time being, because we really can't afford to do anything too much. And she does need some shrubberies going around her house. How much are these? 140. Okay, let's go shrubberies first. What have we got? $700 left. I mean, I love some rocks, don't get me wrong. If you've seen any of my Planet Zoo playthroughs, you know I am a sucker for rocks. So let's just throw a couple in, shall we? Oh my god, how expensive are these rocks? Oh my god, they're so expensive. Okay, well I can't spend $200 on a rock, but I can size up this rock instead. I like the look of that one that we have, actually, the dull daisies. I can change the color of that, can't I? I can, okay. Well, we might be onto something here. Let's terrain this bad boy a smidgerino. I kind of want a light outside, but I'll see how I go after terraining it. Okay, I think that's it. To be completely honest, I think we're done. This is our little home. Home in the woods. This is Nikita Looney's little cabin in the woods. Actually, I feel like I probably need a pillar over there. That'd make more sense than there, wouldn't it? I'll fix that later. Okay, so this is her little shanty shack. I mean, if we go in, you walk in to just like straight up kitchen area. It's pretty average, not gonna lie. A nice little reading nook, nothing too fancy. Actually, I was gonna put something as we walk out, but I do not have the cash for that. We've got $400 dues left. As well as I need something to chuck in the corner there. I'll think about it. Maybe another crafting kind of situation. I feel like that would be cute. And then obviously it's just a nice open plan one. You've got one bedroom, a TV in there, an easel, as well as a nice semi-renovated, I feel like I need to put the walls down for that one, semi-renovated bathroom. Like, it's pretty fresh, it's not too old. I mean, the toilet probably does need fixing up relatively soon. But that's it, that's her little house. And I saved best to last because for those of you that aren't new here know how much I love one thing and one thing only, and that, my friends, is a waterfall. Look at it, it's beautiful. There's 2 of them. I love waterfalls, okay? I'd happily just sit here and watch the waterfalls non-stop. Okay, let's go back though. Let's check on Nikita. Actually, what does the house look like from the back? Oh, how did you end up over here? Or does that automatically get placed? Maybe that automatically gets placed. She has grabbed a book straight up there. I mean, it doesn't look too bad from the back. I mean, it could look better though. So let's actually move that before I forget. I also need a bin. Okay, I better chuck that in. Otherwise, this is pretty much going to be unplayable. I also didn't put a bin in the kitchen now that I'm thinking about it. Oh no. Okay, it's done. It's dusted. But I mean, it's not perfect. It's not stunning. It's just a nice little shack. And it's a renovated starter home. And I feel like I slightly improved on it, but that's up to you guys to decide. But thank you guys once again for hanging with me today. It was an absolute pleasure. I do like these little bits of revamping some previous builds. So thank you guys once again. I might make this slightly reoccurring. So if you guys do enjoy it, please let me know down below and I can definitely get onto some more episodes of this in the near future. But thank you guys once again and I'll see you next time. Bye!